Hello everyone and welcome to Short Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2017. We're in that weird in-between time between 2017 and 2018. If you guys are looking for 2018 content, we do it on the channel currently, so be sure to check that out. So go to the channel page, you can subscribe while you're there if you haven't yet, but otherwise we're going to hop right into 2017. I got a lot of team ideas, but I don't know how long we'll continue to do this for after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon come out, because technically we're still in the same rule set until January 1st. So I think we'll continue to do it this way. As long as Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon have 2017 rule set on there, we'll probably do it. I might come back and do it on this one, but I don't know. I'm going to kind of like transfer everything over to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so it might 2017 might go away after that comes out, but we'll see. But we're back once again with the Zerkatry team. I really like this team, and I don't know that I'll be able to bring it to an... Actually, I should be able to bring it to a tournament, because there's like mid-season showdown coming up for Minnesota pretty soon here, next month. Actually, I think it's going to be happening after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but we'll see, we'll see. But, yeah, so we got Umbreon, Tapu, Bulu, Zerkatry, obviously, Metagross, Gyarados, and Ninetales. I really like most of this team. I think the weak members of the team are Umbreon and the Metagross. I've not used Umbreon once, so I really want to bring it this episode just to see it. Not having foul play really holds Umbreon back, so hopefully it gets it for 2018. Maybe we can see it there. But it's never been a really well-used Pokemon in VGC either. The Metagross is good. I just don't think it works well with this team. I think something like Celesteela would probably be better. If I were to continue to use this team, I would drop Umbreon for Garchomp and drop Metagross for Celesteela, and then on the Ninetales, I'm not a big fan of full support Ninetales. I like it to be a little offensive too, so I'd probably drop either Protect or Encore. Probably Encore because I've just never used it. Actually, I think I've used it in one battle so far. And I dropped that for either Blizzard or Ice Beam. And that gives us a really good option for Garchomp as well. But we're going to hop into the battle with this team today. If you want to try the team out for yourself, there is a link in the description below for the paste bin. Bring that over to the showdown, test it out, see what you would change, and let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'm just going to give you a little reminder to like this video if you're enjoying it as we get into a battle with Milkfish, 1500 rated player from Canada, fresh to battle spot, with a rain team consisting of Pelipper, Golduck, Tapu Lele, Metagross, Tapu Koko, and Alolan Raichu. I really like my own Metagross in this matchup. We do have to worry about, like, the Golduck is really the only going to be the big problem when it uses its Z-move. Outside of the Z-move, we have an Assault Vest, so we kind of take everything else on this team. The opposing Metagross with Earthquake doesn't even do very much to us. I can bring my Ninetales, but I'd have to bring it later just to get rid of the rain. I could also go Zerkatry Bulu. I think I'm actually going to lead Zerkatry Bulu. Ninetales in the back, and Metagross. So no Gyarados, no Umbreon. Umbreon actually wouldn't have been terrible here, I guess, but I had plans with these four specifically, because Umbreon could have went up against the Lele. Kind of. Lele has Moonblast, which hurts, but it could kind of do that. It could go up against the Raichu pretty well too, and the Metagross. But I have plans with with these four, so that's the only reason Umbreon didn't come to this match was because of that. Otherwise, I would have brought it. Because we need Metagross, just because it puts on a lot of offensive pressure against its Tapus, and it walls a lot of stuff. And then Bulu Zerkatry, we get the boost in our defense with Zerkatry. We can stop Earthquakes from Metagross from KOing. And Bulu kind of threatens a lot of his Pokemon too. And then Ninetales is the weather war wager. So it's Tapu Koko Raichu is actually going to lead off. So that's also really good because Zerkatry is going to resist both of their Electric type moves. The Electric Terrain boosts our own Zerkatry, and then Grassy Terrain actually takes over the Terrain war here. so that the Raichu isn't super fast. Now, the Tapu Lele could switch in here, which wouldn't be great, because that means a lot of stuff. It means a lot of stuff. What I'm actually going to do here is Tail Glow with Xurkitree. I'm going to get that set up right away, because I don't know that we take a Psychic and a Dazzling Gleam, but, I mean, it's worth a shot, I think. And I'm actually going to just Bloom Doom this Koko, I think. Either the Koko or the Raichu. I see Raichu being more of a threat later on, I think. Yeah, I'm going to Bloom Doom this Raichu. Let's just get rid of it. I was going to... Raichu protects, though. That's fine. That's fine. What does the Tapu Koko do? Tapu Koko goes for a Volt Switch. Also fine. Also fine. Probably brings in the Lele. Like I said. Like I previously stated. But I'm kind of fine with that. I was going to Bloom Doom that slot too. But then I talked myself out of it. It's actually going to be Pelipper. That's even fine. That's even fine with me. I don't know what I was trying to say, honestly. I get the Tail Glow off with the Xurkitree. I do get the Tail Glow off the Xurkitree, and I do get this Bloom Doom with the Tapu Bulu. I do get the Bloomy Doomy. I'm a big Bloom Doomer. Hey, I'm a big Bloom Doomer. So it'll do some nice damage to this Raichu. It'll do some nice damage to this Raichu. Not enough to KO, unfortunately. Oh boy, that was almost enough to KO through Protect. That's crazy. That's insane to me. So I'm kind of glad we did that. Dazzling Gleam automatically KOs this Raichu now. And Xurkitree's pretty bulky. So I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, and I'm going to switch Bulu for Ninetales. This way we stop the Pelipper from having access to its Hurricane as successfully. Reliably was the word I was looking for. Because we get rid of its weather to make Hurricane 100% accurate and switch it to Hail. It can still hit, but my Ninetales is fairly bulky and it's not super effective, so we should be able to take it. We might just see Tailwind come out from Pelipper, though, which I don't think would make much sense, because this team already naturally outspeeds most of my team as it is. Raichu actually goes for Encore in a Xurkitree, which isn't great, because that means I'm just Tail Glowing for the rest of my life. Pelipper does go for Tailwind here. That's also fine. And Xurkitree's just going to continuously Tail Glow here. Depending on how many turns Encore is, I might just let Xurkitree do that, honestly. I might just let Xurkitree continue to do that. I don't know, because we'll be taking hits from the Raichu. Okay, it's 2 turns. I'm going to see how well Xurkitree does taking hits this turn. I'm going to go for the Tailwind, or the whatever I'm trying to do. Frickin' Tail Glow. And I'm going to Icy Wind. He might not attack. I hate when Pelipper has Wide Guard. And it's going to be a low Raichu Z. If he went after Xurkitree, that's not bad, because we'll take it and we don't get paralyzed. If he goes after Ninetales, not as good. But I think he might have went after Xurkitree, expecting it to switch out here. I might have actually been able to Encore Raichu and Encore that turn. But there was no way of me knowing that he was going to do this. Okay, he does hit Ninetales. Which we actually take, surprisingly. And then we get paralyzed. So Icy Wind. Not going to do anything this turn. And Xurkitree sets up another Tail Glow, but his special attack won't go any higher. So unfortunately the terrain is stopping us from... or stopping Raichu from getting KO'd here. So we have one more turn of Encore, but at this point Raichu can still Encore me. Is the only thing. And we're going to be getting nowhere because this Pelipper can continuously wide guard. Okay, idea. I just got an idea. I'm going to tail glow again. And we switch Ninetales out now for Metagross. So this way I can bullet punch this Raichu. As long as there's not a Lele sitting in the back, I can just bullet punch this Raichu, KO it. He might wide guard Encore again here to make my Ninetales not be able to hit the Raichu. Because if he does that, then the following turn he would just have to do that again to stop my Xurkitree from attacking. And then he can commence to attack with Raichu from there. Actually withdraws the Raichu for Tapu Koko. He might wide guard again. If he wide guards with Pelipper here, it's perfect. It's a perfect turn. Because that means my Metagross comes out here, who is Assault Vest, so he's going to be tanking things. Wide guard. Nope, Hurricane from the Pelipper. He does connect with my Xurkitree. We resist that. No confusion? No confusion? Tail Glow, we won't go any higher. Tapu Koko is buffeted. Pelipper is buffeted. All the buffets. Xurkitree is buffeted. Metagross is buffeted. And then Encore should end here. Yep. So all I have to do is Xurkitree is Dazzle, Razzle Dazzle. And we Meteor Mash the Tapu Koko just to see what we can do about that. There's no Fake Outs. This is the last turn of Tailwind, not that it really matters once again. My Metagross should take any hits that are coming after it. Xurkitree should take them pretty well too. And we should be gooch. If you like Dazzling Gleams... Okay, Pelipper switches. There's no way he KOs both my Pokemon here. Raichu comes out. That boy dead, boy. He could... Oh, he Volt switches. So he's going to bring out a Pelipper again to get the rain back up? That's fine. That's fine. Because that mean Pelipper... That mean Pelipper die. We just get a double KO here on this man. Pelipper comes out. He's going to reset up the rain. Yeah, luckily the Pelipper didn't go for a wide guard on my Dazzling Gleam. That could have been bad. Double KO. 2 Beast Boosts for the Xurkitree. Not that we need them because we are at full. And Meteor Mash and then nothing. Tailwind will peter out here. Tailwind will peter out here. And then we know Tapu Koko's in the back. What is the last Pokemon? Golduck. Kind of expected that when he was so hard set on getting rain up. Comes Tapu Koko. My Xurkitree actually might not survive the match here. I'm going to protect the Xurkitree and switch in Ninetales. Just gets rid of the rain, making that Golduck slower and has less power. Because really, the Golduck's the only thing threatening my Metagross at this point. Tapu Koko's not going to be able to do too much, and especially once we get rid of his terrain. Which, once Tapu Bulu comes in, then the terrain's gone. We're looking pretty clean right now, actually. We're looking pretty clean. We don't need Xurkitree to win this match. It would be really helpful because it is a +6 Xurkitree at this point. But I'm thinking he just KOs it with Tapu Koko here. Like, and the Golduck might even Z-move the Xurkitree, which through Protect. I don't know. After the rain's gone, it might not be able to through Protect. Here's a Protect from the Zerkit. Zerkit. Golduck actually just goes straight for Hydro Pump, and he misses the Ninetales, and Thunder from the Tapu Koko. Apparently somebody's bringing out the trash. Wow. That is a loud treesh. Is my window open? I don't think it is. I think it's been closed for a long time. I think that thing's been closed for a long time, mate. I'm going to just Dazzling Gleam here in case he misses. I mean, he could just go for accurate moves, but we'll see. I'm going to Icy Wind with the Ninetales. Golduck actually protects here, so he might just be going after my Xurkitree because he thinks Thunder missed. Boy! Volt Switch would have KO'd me. He might be choice, though. So Dazzling Gleam KOs the Tapu Koko for sure. And then Icy Wind. Does nothing to the Golduck, obviously. Boy! I mean, yeah, it didn't matter if he KO'd my Xurkitree here, because we still had Bulu and Metagross in the back, but it just... it's just so nice to have Xurkitree just out here. And my Xurkitree isn't max speed. I don't think my opponent knew that. My Ninetales is paralyzed. He might just forfeit here, though. Actually, yeah, he's going to see his Golducks faster now, and he's going to be kind of upset. The Ice Beam into Xurkitree does KO it. And Ninetales gets paralyzed. Not that we needed Encore there. But Golduck does get buffeted by some more hail, and the electricity will now disappear from the battlefield. And now I can just bring in Tapu Bulu, who won't take Ice Beams very well, but he should take one. He should take one. And I can just Wood Hammer the hell out of this Golduck. He could possibly freeze me, but I am going to once again try to Encore this Golduck, because if he does somehow KO my Tapu Bulu or freeze my Tapu Bulu, then he'll be stuck into Ice Beam, which won't be able to do anything to Metagross. That's the idea there. Golduck, gonna go for another Ice Beam into my Tapu Bulu. Should take one, it's not stab. And no freeze, no crit. Wood Hammer, bop. Will KO the Golduck. Probably KOs me back, but at this point, we wins. It does KO me back. I mean, Horn Leech would have KO'd, but you gotta go for that Wood Hammer. So, GG to Milkfish. That was a long game, boy. That was a long and a very good game. Very good game. So thank you. Thank you for gracing the channel with that amazing game, my guy. If you're watching, that is. Also, I want to thank you guys once again. The channel has been getting so much support lately, and I greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel so good inside. And most of it is from the VGC 2018 stuff, but everybody who's still checking out VGC 2017, extra thank you to you guys. You're the real troopers. 1543 after that match. And we're going to see if we can get one more win with this team. I want to do Guardian Deity for our final match. Show some love to that Tapu Bulu. They just dragging those garbage cans around outside tonight, boy. Hopefully ours is out by the street, because I'll forget to do it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, 1431 rated player from Mexico. I'm not going to talk to you guys about my trash situation. Oh, that's somebody's motorcycle. Alright, we get it. You're cool. This is a very interesting Trick Room team. With slow... Get the hell out of here, dude. Alright, Slowbro, Comfey, Mudsdale, Drampa, Hariyama, and Togedemaru. 2 fake-out users, 2 Trick Room users, and then 2 sweepers. My Ninetales does really well against the sweepers, so I really want to lead Ninetales. I wish my Ninetales was slower so I could Encore things. But actually, if I lead Bulu, I can just body his Trick Room user, other than the fake-out Pokemon would be annoying. But, Xurkitree. Like I said, Ninetales will be really good here. And then it's between Gyarados, Umbreon, and Metagross. I did say I wanted to use Umbreon. I don't know that I want to use it this match. We could do one more match. Because Umbreon just gets bodied by that Hariyama. I could go with the Gyarados, which would make the Hariyama and the Mudsdale next to useless. Metagross actually isn't a terrible idea here either. I'm actually going to lead Bulu Metagross, because I can double threaten whatever his Trick Room setter is. Xurkitree would have been good against the Slowbro too, because if he's using Slowbro as his Trick Room setter, he knows who to fake out. It's going to be Tapu Bulu every time. He's probably bringing Togedemaru. I would think he'd bring Togedemaru and Slowbro. Comfey Togedemaru. That's actually perfect. Because now I just double into that Comfey with my Bloom Doom and my Meteor Mash. Because Meteor Mash should KO and Bloom Doom should KO. So we should get rid of his Trick Room setter, no problem. Comes a Grassy Surge. Yeah. So, yeah. Worked out for us that his lead is perfect for our lead. Whereas if he would have led Togedemaru Slowbro, and I had done Bulu. Yep, he's going to fake out Metagross because he's thinking, oh, super effective. He's not thinking Z-move. Which is why I hate Z-moves. But we're going to use them. We're going to use them because that's the meta. But yeah, like, had I led Xurkitree and Bulu... Actually, if I'd led Xurkitree, Bulu, and he had went Slowbro, Togedemaru, we still could have got him. So, I guess he went with Comfey in case I went Bulu, Xurkitree. I don't know. I don't know who he's expecting me to lead with, but hopefully this KOs. Yeah, it does. No Focus Sash, no Trick Room. That's the nice thing about going up against Trick Room. If you can get rid of their setter, then they have a hard time keeping afloat after that. It's going to be Drampa coming in. Drampa. I don't know what the Drampa's going to want to do. I don't know that it can. It could be Sap Sipper, Drampa. I'm just going to Leech Seed the Togedemaru here, and then we're going to Meteor Mash this Drampa. Drampa's a threat. I don't know what it's going to be carrying here. So Meteor Mash goes off. Does almost 50% to the Drampa. I get the Leech Seed up on the Togedemaru. Togedemaru carries Poison Jab. Uh-oh. Bulu, I think you're gone, buddy. Oh, we lived. And Drampa has Shadow Ball. That's interesting. Oh, my Metagross takes 50% from that? Oh, it's Life Orb Drampa. Wow, that still does so much damage. I'm Assault Vest, mind you. I'm made to be taking those special hits, and that thing did 50% to my Metagross. I do not like that. As long as I connect with Meteor Mash, I should KO the Drampa, though, so... I thought it did a lot less than that for some reason. No, it was Life Orb, that's what helped. Yeah, I just don't know if this thing's Sap Sipper or not. I don't want my poor Bulu to go down here. Do I have a switch in for Poison Jab? No. No, I sure shit don't. I don't have anything for the Togedemaru. I'm just going to Horn Leech the Togedemaru just to get damage off on it. And then Meteor Mash this Drampa again. So hopefully we connect. Spiky Shield on Togedemaru. That's fine. That's fine. Meteor Mash connects on Drampa. This should KO it. Oh no! It lived on 1 HP. You're kidding me. No, Drampa. It goes for Hyper Voice. That won't KO my Metagross here. I don't know what he thought he was going to do with that. But my Bulu does go down, unfortunately, and Drampa KOs itself, which helps me. Now, Togedemaru is still a threat to me. But it shouldn't be able to do anything to my Xurkitree. Because most Togedemaru don't... it has Poison Jab, obviously. I bring in my Xurkitree here. I bring in my Xurkit. And then Mudsdale comes in. So yeah, I mean, my Xurkitree's doing jack shit to this team. So I might as well have it out here. We do get a +1 in defense. I think he might just go after my Metagross, so I'm going to Tail Glow Xurkitree, see what I can do there. And I'm going to bring in my Ninetales, where Metagross is. Ninetales have probably taken a high horsepower to its face, but we should take one, hopefully. Yeah, I want to make sure my Metagross stays alive, though. And I want to make sure I'm not putting a ton of damage on this Mudsdale right away, because I'm probably going to have to rely on Metagross to take care of that, too, unfortunately. This Togedemaru just kind of walls my team at this point. I should have brought something for it. Nothing on my team really deals with it, though. Wow. Well, Togedemaru is a problem for this team, so there's another reason to have Garchomp. Ninetales is going to come out here. It might get double teamed this turn. He might leave Xurkitree alone. We get the Snow Warning. Xurkitree gets the Tail Glow off, which is going to help against that Mudsdale especially. Zing Zap from the Togedemaru is going to go into Ninetales. Oh, that does 50% high horsepower miss. And it did hit the Xurkitree on my +1 defense. Ooh, just holding on. The Hail won't KO us either. My boy! Okay, I don't necessarily want to encore the little baby boy Togedemaru here. I'm just worried that... Okay, we do still have Leech Seed coming off that Togedemaru too. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do here is protect my Xurkitree this turn. And I'm going to set up Aurora Veil with Ninetales. Call me crazy, but I'm going to set up Aurora Veil with Ninetales. This way we can scout for some protects from these two. And I could possibly encore him into those protects, which will help me in my cause. And then Xurkitree can get a little more health back too. Especially if we're able to catch the Mudsdale on a protect, would be really nice. I don't think it will. It might, because it sees the Ninetales though. That's the only thing. If it has protect. Most Mudsdale are Assault Vest. We have seen one without Assault Vest. It was a very strange Mudsdale. I don't expect to see that again. We kind of... Yep, Togedemaru's going to Spiky Shield, so I can encore that. That's less of a threat than the Mudsdale. So we'll see. Get the Aurora Veil off. No protect from Mudsdale. What's it go for here? It does go for Earthquake. That's fine. We have the Aurora Veil up and the Grassy Terrain still here, so it's not going to be doing much to the Ninetales. Yep. Once the Grassy Terrain is gone, we'll actually be able to deal with this Togedemaru. It's just getting rid of this Mudsdale. And especially now that I have to start resorting to hitting the Mudsdale. Now that I have to resort to hitting the Mudsdale, that's where we're going to start running into problems. So many animations. Because now that I have to start hitting the Mudsdale, it's going to start getting stamina boosts, which is going to make it harder for Metagross to deal with it. Because I'm assuming we're going to have to use Metagross. We do have a +3 Xurkitree, so if he can like miss his... oh, and the terrain's gone, he can just start Earthquaking now. That's bad. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam and encore this Togedemaru in the Spiky Shield. But we do have the Aurora Veil up, which helps. And we're +1 in defense on Xurkitree. And if he decides to go high horsepower, he can miss. That is a thing too. I'm just hoping this Dazzling Gleam at +3 can do the dirty, honestly. It probably won't, because it is an Assault Vest Mudsdale, as I keep reiterating. But, here's the hoping. This is going to be such a long video too. Why do our opponents take so long? Because I want to do one more so we can have Umbreon. And, like, no matter what, we're going to use Umbreon. Okay, we get the Encore off on the Togedemaru. So it's stuck Spiky Shielding. We get the Dazzling Gleam off of the Xurkitree. Does nothing! No, it does nothing. Spiky Shield's gonna fail. We see Rock Slide come out from the Mudsdale, so Xurkitree should live that. Oh, Ninetales lives it too. Boy, we out here. Xurkitree will get buffeted by the Hail, as well as the Togedemaru and the Mudsdale. We get some more Leech Seed recovery from that Togedemaru. So that's definitely an Assault Vest Mudsdale. And I know it sucks, but I have to double protect here. I have to double protect here because he knows the Togedemaru is going to Spiky Shield this turn because it's stuck in Encore, so he goes for Earthquake here, and that'd KO both my Pokemon, and I can't have that happening. And from what it looks like, Icy Wind from an uninvested Ninetales and Dazzling Gleam still doesn't KO that Mudsdale. So a little hail damage that would never hurt. Plus we have that chance of missing Icy Wind. So the more support we can give Metagross to take on Mudsdale, the better. Because now that Togedemaru is stuck in a Spiky Shield, it's going to end up fainting this next turn here. Togedemaru goes for Spiky Shield. Mudsdale goes for Earthquake, I assume. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Zergatry gets buffed by Hail. Togedemaru might actually go down here because of Hail and Leech Seed. Yep, definitely does. Definitely does. Mudsdale will take some more. So it's down to 50%. I'm feeling a lot safer that way. Unfortunately, Togedemaru is going to go down to Leech Seed so we don't get a Beast Boost. A Beast Boost would really help us here. Ensure that we KO this Mudsdale. But now the Mudsdale just unleashes Earthquakes for the rest of the game. So I Dazzling Gleam this Mudsdale, and I Icy Wind this Mudsdale. I could have actually encored the Mudsdale into Rock Slide. I should have done that. I should have done that. It would have given up our Ninetales, but then he'd be stuck Rock Sliding against a Zergatry who can take it, and a Metagross who can definitely take it. And no chance of flinches either. Icy Wind connects, that's perfect. Perfect, that should ensure the game then. Yeah, perfect. Woo! We pulled it out, kids. We pulled it out. Because it's Dazzling Gleam, especially now that it's a single target move, definitely KOs the Mudsdale. Woo! Zergatry pulling it out. Zergatry and Ninetales. Ninetales really helped there. So that support Ninetales, I was talking crap about it to start off, but it ended up really saving our ass there, so maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Because we used all the moves on that Ninetales this game, so I guess it's good. I mean, Icy Wind wasn't necessary, but it does help with speed control with this team because there's no other form of speed control other than like Dragon Dancing with Gyarados. So we're gonna get one more match. I know we're already at 30 minutes, but man, we gotta bring Umbreon once. I haven't used it a single time. I was really excited to use Umbreon. I really was. Like I said, it just doesn't have foul play. So this Umbreon relies on Snarl, because I think that's the only attacking move I have on this Umbreon is Snarl, which isn't good. It's got Snarl, Toxic, some other moves. I couldn't tell you the other two moves, to be honest. Oh, Baby Doll Eyes. What's this last move? It's not Moonlight. Toxic, Snarl. Okay, 1635 rated player. Boy, this is the perfect time to bring Umbreon. Not. Alright, Ninetales. I can go Ninetales, Zergatry, Bulu, Umbreon. Would like Gyarados for that Ninetales. I mean, not Ninetales, Arcanine. But we've decided already. I'm gonna let these two mess with my opponent's team, Ninetales and Umbreon, and then we'll bring in Zergatry, Bulu to hopefully sweep through the rest of the team. Obviously, there's that Togedemaru that can fake out and suck up my Zergatry's Thunderbolts. And I kind of expect it to be Discharge Tapu Koko because he's got the Togedemaru, he's also got the Garchomp. So, yeah, I don't expect to win this because we're using Umbreon. If I brought Gyarados, I'd feel a little better. He's obviously got two electric types, which Gyarados doesn't enjoy, but it helps us with the Arcanine, which we really have nothing for at this point. We just have to hope that we can get Zergatry in with a Tail Glow and KO it before it can really do too much to us. But he probably leaves with it, honestly. He probably just leaves with it, honestly. I can Baby Doll Eyes it. Ninetales, Umbreon. Ombre. Umbreon under Aurora Veil would be amazing. We see a Feeny Mandibuzz lead, though. That's actually fine. I actually am fine with this. I mean, obviously, he probably Moonblast with that Feeny, which Umbreon's going to hate. And we can't Toxic. Well, we can Toxic the Mandibuzz, actually. So I wouldn't mind getting that up at some point. Especially with that special defense boost. I'm going to get up my Aurora Veil, though. And then I'm going to Toxic the Mandibuzz. Yeah. Oh, Helping Hand is my last move on Umbreon. Which, again, doesn't really help us. We can get the Aurora Veil up so we can hopefully take a Moonblast here. Oh, Dazzling Gleam from the Tapu Fini. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We eat those. And Mandibuzz does set up the Tailwind. It's fine. You're only outspeeding my Ninetales, which wasn't doing anything anyway. We get the Toxic off onto the Mandibuzz. My hair doesn't know what it's doing. There we go. That's better. The Feeny and the Umbreon should be the only ones taking damage from the hail, because Mandibuzz does have Overcoat. But I have leftovers. So Umbreon looking pretty clean. Mandibuzz is going to be taking some Toxic. Mandibuzz probably starts going for Snarls here. I'm actually going to switch out my Ninetales for Tapu Bulu, because we can still use Ninetales if he has Garchomp in the back. And then we can Snarl with the Umbreon. Ombre. And the Mandibuzz probably starts going for Snarls too. Tapu Bulu. Which this will allow me to Toxic the Feeny too, so. I should have just Toxic the Feeny this turn. What am I thinking? Dazzling Gleam takes Umbreon down to 50. Mandibuzz actually goes for Taunt, so I can't Toxic the Feeny anymore, unfortunately. I mean, Feeny probably just switches out at this point anyway. So good thing I Snarled. Good thing I Snarled. Tapu Fini is going to be buffeted, as well as the Umbreon and the Bulu this turn. I might just Bloom Doom that Feeny. I really expect Feeny to switch out here. And I don't think anything comes in on a Bloom Doom. And if it's Garchomp, then we just take care of Garchomp, which is perfect. Umbreon's not enjoying its time right now. I could even Helping Hand Bloom Doom here. I could even Helping Hand Bloom Doom here. Oh, nope, not fight. We wanted to see what his team looks like. Arcanine and little ugly boy Togedemaru are going to be the only ones coming down Bloom Doom, so I think I'm just going to Leech Seed here. Umbreon can only Snarl at this point. Is it worth it? Because if he switches that Feeny out, which I assume happens. Yep, that's my team. Yeah, it's only going to be the Garchomp, and I really don't think Garchomp's coming in. So I'm going to bring in Xurkitree here. We can get our defense boost at this point, and we could probably start boosting, depending on what the Pokemon is. We get the defense boost. Yep. Plus the Aurora Veil. Okay, yep. Arcanine comes in. That's honestly perfectly fine with me. You see the Intimidate onto the Bulu and the Ombre. Mandibuzz also switches out for Togedemaru. That's not as good. That's not as good. Because that means we can't Thunderbolt this Arcanine. I get my Xurkitree in with our little defense boosty. And Bulu does get the Leech Seed up onto the Arcanine. Arcanine's going to get buffeted. Togedemaru will get buffeted. Everybody will get buffeted. And then we'll heal. And Bulu will get Leech Seed. It'll be hunky-dory. There's another point where there's a Togedemaru and we can't do shit to it. I can bring an Umbreon here, I guess. I'm going to bring an Umbreon and Tail Glow. Do I Tail Glow here? No. Because I think what happens is Togedemaru fakes out the Xurkitree. And then the Arcanine Flare Blitzes into Tapu Bulu. I'm going to switch out for Umbreon. Because Umbreon should take the Flare Blitz, especially behind the Veil. And I'm going to try and Tail Glow with Xurkitree. I don't think we'll get it off, because I'm pretty sure Togedemaru is just going to fake me out. But in the instance, or the case that he doesn't, then I just get a free Tail Glow here. So we have seen his full team. There's no Garchomp, which makes Xurkitree a lot more viable. There is still the Togedemaru, obviously, which is a problem. But as soon as that's gone, Xurkitree's out here. Alright, so Umbreon's out now. Togedemaru fakes out the Umbreon. Xurkitree gets his Tail Glow off. We're going to see a Flare Blitz from the Arcanine into Umbreon into Xurkitree. I mean, we'll take that. We're +1 defense, plus we're behind a Veil. So I get this Tail Glow off, which is just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Arcanine's going to get buffeted. Togedemaru, Umbreon, Xurkitree. You know the deal. Well, Xurkitree, Umbreon. Because of speeds. Because of speeds, but we got the Leech Seed coming from the Arcanine onto my Umbreon, which helps out a lot. And then Circuitry will get some grassy terrain too. He'll get some grassy terrain too. Yeah, at this point I got a Helping Hand, Dazzling Gleam. It's really all I can do at this point because of the Togedemaru. Like, I wish I had, like, Hidden Power Ground on the Xurkitree, which I've seen Xurkitrees run because of Togedemaru, but I don't know. I just don't know, mate. I just wanted Dazzling Gleam for, like, Garchomps and stuff. You know? I just thought Garchomp would be more of a threat, but apparently it's Togedemaru. Apparently it's Togedemaru. So I'm going to Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam. It should still do a lot of damage. We are +3. It's not going to KO either of these Pokemon because they both resist it. But the Togedemaru might be afraid. He might think I have Hidden Power Ground. With neither of the Pokemon in the back want to take a +3 Dazzling Gleam. Tapu Fini will take it better than Mandibuzz. And the nice thing too is that the Mandibuzz no longer has its seed. Arcanine withdraws for Tapu Fini. You thought it was going to be pretty safe bringing that in because of Togedemaru being out here. But it's going to be taking the Dazzling Gleam now. There's my stylus. Zing Zap from the Togedemaru into Umbreon. Yeah, that's fine. We eat that, boy. Dazzling Gleam. Oh, also you wanted to get rid of my Leech Seed recovery. Boy! Come here, Tapu Fini. Hail's going to stop, so we're not taking any more damage. And they're not receiving any more health from that terrain either. I don't know that we outspeed the Tapu Fini, but I'm just going to Helping Hand once again. I'm going to Helping Hand Tail Glow. I think. Yeah. I'm going to do that just because I don't think the Togedemaru is going to Zing Zap my Xurkitree. It is outspeeding me, so he could go for flinches on the Xurkitree with that, but... And that'd be bad. That'd kind of sick. Tapu Fini's going to withdraw here, though. Arcanine? Yep. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, that was a bad idea. But... He might have thought I was going to Toxic his Arcanine too, and that's why he wanted to get that out of here and get that terrain back up. Now I just Helping Hand the Xurkitree again. Zing Zap. He went after Xurkitree this time. He's trying to flinch me here. Doesn't get it. Dazzling Gleam. Hi-yah! It still has so much that Arcanine. Wow. But the berry. But the berry. Shoot. Do we have more Aurora Veil here? Once the Aurora Veil's gone, our Xurkitree is going to be in a pickle. Aurora Veil's still here. So we should take a Flare Blitz and other thing. Flare Blitz Zing Zap. I just Dazzling Gleam until his Togedemaru's gone. Once that thing's gone, it's Thunderbolt City, boys. It's Thunderbolt City, boys. Arcanine is going to go for Flare Blitz. It does outspeed me. Go for it. Oh, we eat that. And that helps me with the Arcanine too, as long as we don't flinch from this Togedemaru. Don't fucking flinch, Xurkitree. Yes. Dazzling Gleam! Uglies. Oh, so close too to KO on that Arcanine. So freaking close, mate. I mean, I don't necessarily need the boost, so I'm gonna Snarl with Umbreon and Protect with Xurkitree here. I haven't protected the Xurkitree yet, so he might just double into my Xurkitree again, because my Umbreon's just been Helping Handing. So if I switch it up and go for Snarl here, I can KO the Arcanine. Togedemaru, it might be a little... Oh, Arcanine's going to protect, though. Okay. You do you, buddy. Xurkitree gets to protect. Poison Jab, and he went after Umbreon. Okay. Okay, I see you. I don't know why you did that. Maybe... I don't... my Bulu wasn't coming in. I don't know what you were trying to do there. This freaking Togedemaru doesn't die, mate. Was that the last turn of Aurora Veil? Is why you did that? It is. I see you. So he thinks he's going to take out my Xurkitree, does he? Well, I'm going to Snarl once again with the Umbreon and protect my Xurkitree. Because Bulu takes care of the two in the back, so... If I can get a protect on double protect on Xurkitree, cool. If I can't, oh well. Oh well. Umbreon takes 2 hits, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. Yeah, Bulu takes care of the back two, Lou. Plus, I can get another Aurora Veil up well, both my Pokemon have to go down for that to happen, but I can get an Aurora Veil up anyway. Anyway, no double protect from Xurkitree. Close combat from Arcanine on Umbreon. Okay, buddy. That kind of hurt a little bit. Don't do that again. Zing zap. Live, Umbreon. If I would have Dazzling Gleam there, Xurkitree would just be out here right now, but unfort. Now I bring in the Ninetales. And I can protect an Icy Wind. Do I Icy Wind? I guess so. I guess I do. I guess if I have to. Called my double or a switch, possibly. But now my Xurkitree guarantees to stay alive for a little bit longer. We're going to see extreme speed from the Arcanine into the Xurkitree. You didn't need to do that. You could have Flare Blitz. Icy Wind connects with both Pokemon, KOs both Pokemon. Oh, that's why extreme speed, because my Ninetales outspeeds. I don't know my speed up against the Feeny, is my only thing. He might protect Feeny and attack the Mandibuzz. I mean, I just Thunderbolt the Mandibuzz no matter what, I think. I Thunderbolt the Mandibuzz no matter what, I think. Umbreon being pretty helpful there. I'm glad I brought him. We do have a pretty good chance of winning right now, especially because it's Mandibuzz and Feeny. My Bulu can't do a ton to the Mandibuzz, but it can't do anything back to me either, so that's what's nice here. So as soon as the Feeny goes down, we gooch. And the Mandibuzz is also toxic, which is really nice. So Umbreon coming through from the grave. I am going to set up the Aurora Veil. It just helps us out. And then I Thunderbolt the Mandibuzz here. I Thunderbolt the Mandibuzz here. I don't know my Xurkitree's speed up against these two. I do have a little bit of speed, but it's not a lot. So, just depends. This could be choice. It's not Choice Scarf Feeny. Okay, outspeed. So I KO this Mandibuzz. Hooray! Critical hit. Doesn't matter. I was +3. I was +3, mate. Does not matter. Now I'm +4. And if he did something weird here, Dazzling Gleam, I think that still KOs behind the veil. Yeah, I have 35 HP. And plus we get a little damage off on the Feeny. Not that it matters. Tapu Bulu sitting back there. He's ready. He's ready. I'm pretty sure it's Choice Specs Feeny too, so. Oh well. Bulu gets to end it off. We get the Grassy Surge. I really like Tapu Bulu. I think he's a really underused Tapu. But he's real good too. He does have his flaws, obviously, but he's also really good. Alright, Ninetales is going to protect for no reason other than to let Bulu get his animation off. We're going to see Dazzling Gleam from Tapu Fini. Not that Icy Wind would have KO'd a Tapu Fini, but Bloom Doom. Gotta go for show. Gotta go for show, mate. We could have just KO'd it, but we just got 3 wins with this team. And the last opponent was a 1600 rated player, and we used Umbreon. Boys! We out here. Like I said, I really like this team. It does have its flaws, obviously, but it's good. Xurkitree is amazing. I don't give Xurkitree enough respect. It needs a lot more respect. I think a lot of my disrespect for Xurkitree came from a recent tournament because there was 2 different people that were using Xurkitree, and I just wanted to KO at every match. I was like, out of here, out of here. Tapu Lele was bodying it, but put a little bulk in that Xurkitree, and boy howdy, that thing's going to start wrecking teams, especially once it gets boosted. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you want to try out the team for yourself, link in the description below for the paste bin. Also, like if you enjoyed seeing Xurkitree wreck some house, if you enjoyed seeing Umbreon finally show up, and it did help. It kind of helped. It really helped Xurkitree to put on pressure using Dazzling Gleam against Pokemon who were resistant to it. So, you know, helping hand. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.